Hi, I'm Andy Call, lead pastor at Church of the Savior. Joining you today from a school. This is an elementary school building, and on a normal day, this hallway would be filled with the sounds of voices of children in their classrooms learning. The playgrounds outside would be filled, and now we see playgrounds that are empty, surrounded by caution tape. This hallway is strangely silent today, and it's a very unusual thing to be in a school building right now and to look around. We think about all the things that our kids are missing out on, the end of school year and all the excitement that brings with it, to be gathered together with their friends and to do all the things that kids normally do at this time of year. It's an exciting time, and they're really missing out on that. It's not only elementary age kids, it's high school age kids and college kids. I think particularly about the kids who are seniors in high school this year and all the things that they're giving up. Over the past several days, we've seen several virtual commencements, and just thinking about what that experience has been like for them. You know, they lost their spring sports, they lost their senior prom, the gathering together with friends and thinking about plans for the fall, and if there even will be plans for the fall, what it means to do those things. They lost out on commencement and all the parties and the gatherings that go together this time of year. And I really feel for that class of kids and all the things that they've had to lose. I read something the other day, and there was a criticism saying, stop feeling sorry for this class of 2020. You know, when I graduated from high school, we all went off and fought in Vietnam. And of course, that was a terrible time, and we wouldn't want to relive that if we could avoid it. But let's not minimize the experience for the kids in this particular class. This is a really hard time, and grief is grief. All grief is different, but this is grief. Give space for those kids to grieve. You know, this pandemic time is going to affect all of us in ways that we can't begin to imagine. Those of us who've lived long enough to see more of life, this will be an important moment for us, but we also know that there are other things that have shaped us and changed who we are. But of this generation that's coming of age right now, I think this will be profoundly impactful. This will forever change and shape who they are and the way that they look at the world around them. And I think it's really important for us to reflect on that and to think about how do we help this generation who are coming of age, whether they're elementary students or high school graduating seniors or college students, how do we help them to ask good questions and for this moment to shape them in a positive way? It's going to shape all of us. Will it be the legacy of this time? Will that end up being that we are selfish and drawn into ourselves and fearful about other people? Will it be a legacy that teaches us to be generous and compassionate toward other people? Will it be a legacy of looking to creative and new ways to communicate with one another and to be in intimate friendships that don't require us necessarily to put one another at risk? I don't know. I think those stories are yet to be written. But I reflect on what God may be doing in each one of us. Every moment is just so filled with God's timing. And I think this moment is certainly among the most profound that we will have ever lived through. What is it that God is seeking to bring out of us? And I certainly pray that whatever happens and whatever mark this leaves on all of us, it'll be a mark that is changing us for better, not changing us to be more fearful and more withdrawn. Friends, may God bless you and may God be with you this week.